Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. Jupiter goes retrograde on October the 9th, 2024 at 21 degrees and 21 minutes in Gemini. Jupiter stations direct on February the 4th, 2025 at 11 degrees and 17 minutes in Gemini. Jupiter leaves the post-retrograde zone on April the 30th, 2025 at 21 degrees and 20 minutes in Gemini. Jupiter retrograde in Gemini means Jupiter is not happy when it's in Gemini, as the air sign makes the expansive planet takes more concise and controlled look at matters. However, when retrograde in Gemini, Jupiter can flip the switch and give us a broader perspective on life. Therefore, this is one of the few planetary retrogrades that perform directly than its direct and natural motion. If you are familiar with the tarot, you are invited to reflect during this retrograde by looking the Eight of Swords card in reverse. Since that card falls in line with this planet sign combination. In the picture depicts the blenders on the lady full of her eyes to the ground, and she is able to see. Not only that, but the swords which holds her back are no longer standing in her way. She is free to roam the world and to be herself without constraints or consequences. This is the pure essence of this astrological transit. On November the 3rd, Venus is in Sagittarius, forms an opposition with retrograde Jupiter, making our hearts beat a lot faster for exes and past lovers. We might even reach out to them in an effort to get closure or to start a brand new journey. You may find that declarations of the hearts are overboard, which is why it is best to avoid love bombing in an effort to not overpromise. On November the 18th, Mercury in Sagittarius forms an opposition with the retrograde Jupiter, when our philosophies will be tested and our interests will be ignited, causing us to deep dive into subjects of interest. During December the 4th, Mercury retrograde forms an opposition with the retrograde Jupiter, causing us to second guess ourselves and to recess decisions that have already been made. December the 7th, the Sagittarius Sun forms an opposition with retrograde Jupiter, giving us a lot of confidence to take charge and embrace our beautiful selves. December the 24th, Jupiter retrograde squares Saturn in Pisces, making us feel ambivalent about how we want to move forward with relationships and our careers. This is not a time to make decisions, rather a moment to reflect upon the path we want to take. If you are confused about an important person or situation, you can bring the clarity you need. Jupiter retrograde in Gemini affects most intense for Gemini, Sagittarius, and Virgo and Pisces will feel a strain in their intimate relationships. They may have trouble committing or expressing their feelings to those they care about, which will cause a hindrance to their partnerships. Most challenging for Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, and Capricorn will be about to do a lot of soul searching during the retrograde. It might take them a few months to connect with their true selves, so they will have a challenging time. Most beneficial, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, and Aries won't have a stressful retrograde, since they will be focusing on how they can improve matters and align with others more effectively. Part 1 for the following astrological sign. Aries, if you have been stirring the pot by adding conflict to situations, it may come back to haunt you now. Instead of adding fuel to the fire, step back and keep your thoughts to yourself. Inserting yourself in situations that have nothing to do with you is only going to make others irritated at your lack of respect. The less you avoid these matters, the easier it will be to prevent conflict and drama with others. Taurus, although your cup will be full and runneth over with money, decadence, and happiness, you are still searching for more things to make you happy. The lesson you will learn throughout this upcoming months of Jupiter retrograde is that you must live with it to find pure bliss. Material goods, items, and wealth can only get you so far if you are unwilling to make the necessary changes that can elevate your assistance to a matter and more fulfilling state of being. Situations from the past. Gemini, situations from the past may resurface at this time, asking you to take the high road. The crevice is that your Mercury mind will try to take the shorter cut. This means that you might be tempted to take the lower energy of the transit. After contemplating and ruminating over how you should proceed, you will choose to lean into the righteous side. The reason is that your conscience is tugging you at your heart and mind, urging you to care for matters without being sneaky. Cancer, it may be more challenging than ever to align with the spiritual endeavor that speaks to your soul. All the more reason to try different practices and see which can fit you. You may find that astrology or yoga is the ideal match for you. Or you may want to go deeper within yourself and the world by connecting with different religions and ways of being. Let your mind be willing and open to exploring these philosophies and facts of life. Leo, your friendship circle is evolving now, so you may lose track of a few of your peers again and some new ones. This doesn't necessarily mean that certain friendships are over forever, just that you are taking a momentary break from certain people. You are yearning to connect with people who share similar interests and goals, so it is holding you back from bonding with those who share different ideas than you. Virgo, an old professional opportunity is making its way back to you. With luck seemingly on your side, you'll be able to attain the position that you have been longing for finally. Or so you thought. The crevice is that you may not feel as though you were aligned with the goals and values that are required of you. Meditate on how you want to proceed. It may not be the dream job you thought it was, but it could help your progress in your career. Libra, with your mind on overdrive, you might want to sign up for a class online. You will be cosmically urged to take an old interest and expand your knowledge. You may become so interested with the subject that you consider changing career paths and moving towards an exciting and enlightening new profession. Before you jump into this existing journey, think the course of action through to see if it is realistically is ideal for you to take on. Scorpio, an inheritance from a family member may come your way at this time. The only foreseeable issue is that you may not receive the funds later. Delay in receiving the money will be frustrating. However, you need to know that there are proper legal channels it must go through to get into your hands. If you have debts to pay off, you may ask for extension now. The companies will be more than likely to accommodate you. Part 1 for the following astrological signs from Aries to Scorpio. Jupiter retrograding.